Dude, I can guarantee you that fart was not okay.
So we can start it, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't... Let's be real here, okay? I haven't really talked much since I got here, you know, a little something here or there. But clearly we're both hurting.
Yep.
I'm going to guarantee, for different reasons, I can let you go first.
What?
The reason you're hurting, can let you go first.
Oh, because we ate all fucking hot. We decided to do our own drunk hot ones challenge last night. It went horribly wrong.
It's... I could see why it did, but I'm actually pretty jealous that I wasn't there to do it, because I really... I've been watching Hot Ones a lot lately. It's definitely fucking awesome. And just the whole... I don't know. I want to see how hot I can go. I probably can't even go too far, but I still want to try it out. But I really don't think... Like, you know, when we make buffalo wings, we actually toss wings in buffalo sauce.
Right.
They definitely don't do that with these wings.
Yeah, they just have like a little dab on there, right?
I don't even know if it's that, but they must... Because there's no way those people are eating like a Scoville rating or a sauce with that Scoville rating like completely covered.
I did.
Well, you guys did it wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, look at those wings next time. They're like, they got to be lightly sauced, if that. You know what I mean? Oh. Like, they do something, like, they definitely don't just toss them in buffalo like we normally would when we make wings homemade.
I'm going to send you the video, and you're going to see how much bomb I put on there.
Now, you have the that's like, what, 300-something thousand, right? Or is it 200?
It's 135,000.
Is it the same one from Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Is it? Because I know they make a few to bomb, right?
It's the one they always do, like, third to last.
See, everybody always complains about that one more than any other sauce, usually.
Yeah.
And it's in the Scoville, like, I'm pretty sure Hot Ones has, like, a new sauce that they have at the end. It's, like, 2 million Scoville rating. That's, like, apparently, like, fucking 18 times hotter than the bomb, but everybody always freaks out at the bomb. I think even Bill Burr was like, this one goes here. It's fucking bullshit.
He definitely does that.
Yeah, but I think at a certain point, you just, like, you probably just massacre your taste buds and you can't even, like, really decipher what's going on. But
dude,
let me know. So how many you get? I want to go into this. How many sauces you guys have?
We did 10 sauces. I don't remember what they all were. They all weren't too hot. But like, you know that R-Bark sauce I made you try? That's a bite to it.
Definitely.
Really delicious. But I had a little bite. Most of the sauces were like that. And then the last three, the third to last got pretty hot.
Goddamn artwork.
The second to last was fucking hot.
How many did you guys do? I didn't listen to
10.
You did 10.
So the second to last was really hot, and then the last one was the fucking bomb. And I literally, it's the wing. I'll send you a video later. The wing is coated, covered in it.
Yeah, way too much.
Like way too much.
That's not what you're supposed to do with that kind of stuff.
That's what we did. My uncle even, you know how you have the flap and you can kind of like twist it so you can eat it in one bite or whatever?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So he put sauce all over the wing, then pulled the bones out, and then dipped it in more sauce, and then just shoved it in his mouth.
Why would he do that?
It's brutal, dude.
So what was it not shitty until you got to Da Bomb?
The two before the bomb were hot. So they definitely weren't the funnest.
What was
thing.
their Scoville rating, or were you aware or no?
I couldn't look up the numbers, but they were fucking hot. Still had flavor though.
Yeah. See, that's the thing too. It's like you at least hope like these hot sauces that get crazy hot, like at least let them taste good at first. You know, like me and Curry a while back went to Cluck U. I think we just like skipped class at fucking CCM when we were going there together. I'm pretty sure because it's right there. That's either that or we just drove there to do the 911 challenge, but. We went there. We didn't even get wings. I think we got like boneless wings to try to make it easier to try the sauce. And it was like gross, dude. It was just, I don't know. It was like black, the sauce. And it was just like, there was no flavor. It was just like instant. You could tell they just threw a bunch of like a certain type of pepper flake or something in there to just make it super hot. And it just tastes like shit. I mean, like at that point.
The bomb, it's just bitter. All you get at the first bite is bitter. Very bitter.
So it's like right away?
And then just fucking heat. Instant heat. I got ice if you want.
No, dog, you just poured in a glass for me there, bud.
Yeah. So I immediately it started burning. I look over at my uncle. He said something stupid. I start laughing and I kind of snorted. So it went from the heat sucking to going up into my nose, and then it was just over. Game over. It went from
like tears.
Oh, dude, it went from mouth burn to head burn, and I was just fucking tearing up and sweating. You couldn't tell which was which.
Now, did you guys have any remedies that you decided that you wanted to try?
We were drinking vodka club sodas.
So no, the answer's no. Oh man.
So we were doing that for a while. My uncle, he starts tearing up, but he doesn't want to touch his eyes because he's got.
Oh, you can't. You can't.
He's like, he calls to his wife. He's like, Dra. He's like, wipe my tears. Wipe my tears.
And you guys are upstairs. They haven't kicked you out yet or anything?
They were sitting there watching the whole time, making fun of us.
Okay.
For being dumb.
How'd you do? So where do these wings come from? What'd you do?
I just baked wings.
Okay, so you bought like bare bone, like bare wings, right? No like weird pre-made shit or nothing to fuck with anything?
Yeah. And eventually it...
So you guys were cool until Da Bomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the dog out, right? Is that what
No, he's just chewing. He's chewing on his toy. Let's leave him alone. Don't say the DOG. Don't say that.
So the only thing that helped it, I ate 2 ice cream sandwiches. By the second one, I stopped crying.
Well, the fat and dairy is apparently supposed to snag the hotness and take it with it, right?
Fat, dairy, and sugar are like sweet. So that was perfect. The rum in the vodka clubs,
not so perfect.
Not helping. I tried the vodka on the rocks. That just hurt. So
I can picture that. I'll let the guests make fun of you to themselves while listening, wherever you are that you are listening.
Right.
I'll let them do it. I'll let them think they came up with these insults on their own.
There, you know, I got it. You got to see a video.
Well, send me the video. I'm not going to watch it now during, I mean, what is it, like fucking 5-10 minutes or something?
And it's just like a 2-minute clip of the end of me crying. But yeah, it fucking sucked, man. And dude, my stomach still hurts, dude. Like, it's awful.
So did you shit yet? Was your shit on fire?
Not as bad as I thought.
You would think it'd be like fucking horrific.
Right.
But
yeah, I actually recorded the whole thing. It's like 20 minutes. It's fucking hysterical. But obviously you can't send that, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's good, maybe we can maybe I can like throw a little bit of editing here and there and throw it on our YouTube for people to watch.
Yeah.
If you wanted me to. I mean, I don't know if your uncle wants to be on the internet and shit.
I have to talk to him here. Heads up.
Do you want to just send it to me, dude?
You're not going to watch it?
I'm not going to watch a video right now. We're doing the podcast.
Well, I feel like you need to know what happened, you know? The full experience.
I feel like I know exactly what happened.
All right. Well, that's my story.
Mine's not nearly as funny. It's not really even a punchline. It's just I ate a lot of pork over the past 24 hours, dog. And I'm talking like I made breakfast yesterday morning. I made
Bacon?
Well, here's the deal. Bacon's first, right? I make 2 pounds of bacon for 4 people. There is like
That's
an there was
That's
like
not a lot of 2 pounds of bacon's not a lot of bacon.
dude, I have like 3 slices of bacon at the most, maybe 4 if I'm really feeling fancy. I like a normal.
You go 2 or 3 on a sandwich and then like 2 or 3 on the side.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of sausage now, so like I fuck with sausage as well.
Breakfast sausage?
Yeah, I mean I love pretty much all types of sausage. Hey boys, but like I mean, how much bacon you're eating? Like 10 pieces of bacon?
I could polish 10. Hungover? Absolutely.
It's the difference between like what you would normally just eat with your breakfast. Like here's what I have for breakfast. It's like 3-4 slices of bacon. I think it was like 3 or 4 like little patties, breakfast patties or whatever. English muffin.
Sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the patty sausage. Not a fan.
Yeah, well, as long as it's if I'm in the mood for the breakfast sausage, it's a little bit like tangier, sweeter time. The kind they throw some shit in there or whatever.
Yeah, but you gotta get the sausage, the links. You know,
I'm all about the links.
Yeah, the patties they're a little drier. They're weird, you know.
I mean, they're pretty alike in all reality to me. Like the taste is like the same. And hear me out. English muffin, butter, and then 2 eggs over easy. That's all I had to be enough.
You would have a fucking English muffin.
You can sit here and tell me you don't like English muffins, bro.
Fuck right coats, man. Let the dog out.
Your joke isn't even worth being funny because English muffins are amazing.
Yeah, I guess. Have a bagel. Be an American.
You're an asshole because there's no way you're being truthful right now. You're going to sit here and tell me you don't like English muffins. Are you kidding me right
I'd
now?
rather have a bagel.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if someone's like, hey, English muffin or bagel made whatever way you want right here. Like, no shit, 9 times out of 10, people are going to pick a bagel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless it's one of those, don't even get me started. Continue on.
We don't have time to go over the bagel talk again. You're an asshole. English muffins are great. I don't even want to hear, make jokes about something else that's English or whatever later.
I will.
English muffins are great. You're an asshole.
Whatever, man.
Dude, English muffin pizzas, bro, those things are the best. You put the sauce on top of the cheese, bro. I know it sounds weird, but do it.
You are a fucking red coat.
But
Sauce
you
on
love
top of the
extra.
cheese.
You love extra sauce on your pizza, right? Make a little like homemade. Make some kind of homemade pizza. I do like the tortilla pizza sometimes. Like get a couple tortillas, sauce, cheese, toppings, whatever. The best is you grab leftovers of like leftover meat you have and shit. Start throwing it all over that motherfucker. Just cover it in cheese. Cook that shit in the oven like 10, 15 minutes. I like 400 degrees. And
Fudge cooking show.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Throw that tortilla in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Throw any kind of meat on it.
But seriously, it's just there's something about when you just like take fucking jarred spaghetti sauce and like whatever cheese you got laying around, like you just concoct a pizza at home.
We get it.
And it's fucking great. And then add hot sauce to that. Dude, forget about it, huh?
Buy the sauce on the top.
Well, when I do the tortilla one, I do sauce, cheese, another tortilla, sauce, cheese, whatever toppings, and then probably more cheese, just a little bit to like cover the toppings so they're not dry.
Right.
And then, a couple dabs of sauce hanging around. Just when you hit that pure sauce, like more sauce than meat or more sauce than cheese and shit, dude. So when you got the English muffin pizzas, I don't know what it was. I don't know if my mom was just doing it because she can like pour some cereal in a bowl, make beefaroni, and like English muffin pizza. So she just didn't probably remember because she's German, she ain't Italian. She probably was like, is it sauce or cheese first? And then before you knew it, we were just eating English muffin pizzas with the cheese first, then the sauce. Just do it, dude. Do it.
So what else is on your breakfast list?
So I cooked 2 pounds of bacon. There was like an inch, well, like 3/4 of an inch. It was a big pan.
Oh, you fried the eggs in there?
I fried everything in there, bro. Everything was fried in bacon fat that morning. The sausage, the eggs. I didn't put the muffins in there. I would have though if Herman didn't start putting them in the toaster. So it's probably a good thing.
How do you feel about the sausage in there?
It just tastes like fucking. You don't really get the bacon taste in the sausage.
Really?
Not much. No, the sausage is overpowering enough has enough.
It should be so greasy.
Well, you lay a paper towel on the plate, man.
Right,
just what does that take? Like 10% of it. Well, then again, the grease has somewhere to go. Get soaked. Yeah, but that knocked me out. Like I was up for like another hour after that, and I was just like, I need to sleep. So went and slept for a few hours. Even the broad woke up before me. She was like, "Oh, all right, well, just stay in here and sleep." And I was like, "Brr." Like I finally had to force myself up.
So you woke up, ate all that, and then went right back to bed.
Well, we woke up, opened gifts. Then I cooked breakfast. Then I hung out. I couldn't even make it like another half an hour, I was like, I need to lay down. This is terrible. So basically, yeah. With all that pork inside me. And then I woke up around like 3-ish, I think. And I was like, all right, I gotta start waking up because I know dinner's going to be ready soon. Dude.
You're like a bear.
That wakes up to eat more. Well, I didn't want to, because I still felt like shit. But luckily, I was hanging out doing some drawing. So, any like shitty feeling, like nausea or like tired or whatever, it kind of like helps subside that. So I was just kind of chilling. I was like, all right. And I'm like looking at him and I'm like, I know I'm not physically hungry, but mentally I'm hungry right now. Girlfriend kind of laughs a little bit. Her parents just look at me like, fuck. Dude, her mom makes the fresh ham, not that bullshit honey spiral ham or whatever bullshit. It's the fucking nice, fresh fucking ham. And she has to get it cut a certain way because then it comes with all this skin on it. And she takes it off. and she does something called, and they call it crackling.
Oh, where you just fry the skin?
Dude. For fuck's sake, dude. It's absurd how good it is. It's fucking, and then especially when you get a piece that's like has the soft fat on the inside and the crunchy skin on the outside, like you're dipping that in applesauce, gravy, potatoes, and it's like a chip because it's like
a pork rind.
It's a pork rind. They make it to where like it puffs up and it's only a little bit getting fried. So
I understand.
This is like 20 pork rinds in like a fucking 2 square inch piece, dude. You know what I mean? And then she find the ham. She made those English potatoes I told you about.
What'd you put on your ham?
Fucking gravy, dude.
Like brown gravy?
Yeah.
On ham? Like.
See, here's the thing, man. You fuck with that like pink fucking smoked honey ham shit. That's like a whole different ball game, man.
So you took like beef gravy and poured it on.
I mean, I don't know if it was beef gravy because they make pork gravy and turkey gravy and chicken gravy. They make all kinds of gravy.
All right. Just trying to figure us all out.
First off, are you trying to sit here saying anything negative about gravy at all right now? Because
no,
I'm taking that shit as disrespect.
It's just weird.
How? Why?
I've just never heard of it.
You never heard of gravy on ham?
No.
I mean, there was a bunch of potatoes and shit, green beans and Brussels sprouts, but I just knocked those stupid Brussels sprouts, little fucking.
You like Brussels sprouts?
Little fart balls, dude, or whatever. Fuck those things.
I love
Grab
sprouts.
mag green beans, dude. Dude, there's gravy all over. I put gravy all over everything. When there's gravy in a meal, it doesn't not touch any piece of food.
Except for the veggies.
No, I think I dipped some veggies in gravy at some point. She had the English potatoes, which those things are dope. I told you about those. She had mashed, and she made them with red potatoes and left the skin on, dude. Oh, fucking forget about it.
That's what we do at work.
I just pour gravy. That's what I love. Red potatoes, man. I think those are my favorite for sure. It's like red onions, dude.
I prefer
and I like Indian people.
Okay.
Like the Native Americans.
Oh, okay.
Because they're red too.
I just I
long pause just makes me seem racist, man. Just giggle and move on.
I prefer a roasted potato.
You really were speechless for that. You're like, we're both tired. You can tell we're a little slow today. So I'm burning off like a whole pig right now. So I don't even know.
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
didn't
talking
pick up
about.
on that joke. That's why I paused. I was like, I don't get it.
You've told me the most racist Native American joke I've ever heard in my entire life, which I'm not going to repeat any of it right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to realize how racist it really is. Jokes, people. But still, how'd you not get that?
It's just, you were like talking about pork and gravy. You're like, yeah, like pork, gravy, Indian people. I'm like, I don't. Do they eat pork?
Red potatoes,
like,
red onions.
Indians don't
No,
like
I said
pork.
you probably just didn't hear the end of my last. I said red potatoes, red onions, and I said Indians. The Native.
Now I
American,
get it now. Yeah. It's at first it was very.
You know, when you have to explain it, it's not really much of a joke. It just becomes a not funny paragraph.
a racist one.
Yeah, that's filled with racism.
All right, so you wait. What kind of?
Oh, and biscuits. Can't forget biscuits.
Yeah, I love a biscuit.
Or 3, 2. I might have went to 3. I might have been like, "Fuck it, dude." You know, I was just at that point yesterday where they're like, "Yeah, you're drawing a little bit." Yeah, pass everything 3 times around, lady. Thanks, dude. And then fucking dessert after. They had apple and blueberry pie, and they got the custard going or whatever. Which is basically just like some like sweet fucking cream or something. I don't know. Poured that all over shit. Ice cream, homemade cookies.
We didn't do dessert. Or me and my uncle didn't.
I wish they didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like shit right now, dude.
We gotta save it for the wing challenge later on.
Yeah, see, if I were you guys, I would have... Like, do you do a wing challenge, Hungry? Yay or nay?
Yes. Because it's easier to do.
So why are you doing it after dinner, dude? You're at your grandparents' eating dinner. No one eats after a grandparent's dinner, dude.
See, but you have to. Once you do the wing challenge, your night's done. There's not much coming back.
So nothing. So you couldn't like.
You know what? All right. You know my grandparents, when we're drinking till like 3 a.m, finally everyone's sleeping, and then we take everything in the fridge and throw cheese on it and eat it.
Yes, because that's exactly
every single time. I've never not done that. This is the first time I haven't done that.
Remember the first night we ate like a whole thing of dip? I shit dipped the dude.
Yeah.
Your dad asked for a picture and I sent it to him. I shit dip.
Dude, that's how bad this fucking challenge was, dude.
So you're literally fucked. Not only like your stomach hurts, any nausea maybe?
Yes.
Your ass are you farting hot farts, dude? Like you
No, it was still in the system. You could feel it travel through your whole body.
So I can imagine if you had an ulcer, you would probably die.
I don't even know what an ulcer is, so.
It's an open wound inside your belly. I think it could be caused by just eating really shitty, like constant, like acidy foods.
Gotcha.
Alcohol, hot foods.
So all the things I eat.
If you are Keith Boma, should probably just be the one and only thing that's said. Because literally your entire. Well, I know normally you actually eat pretty healthy. Well, I mean, I thought you did. Lately, you've been just like, yeah, dude. So yesterday I drew right. Then I ate a rack of ribs, a half a Cajun chicken pizza, 2 jars of Caesar salad, half a gallon of ice cream. Oh, dude, no, I'm not done. Shut up, dude. Like, I haven't been able to eat like that after drawing or not in like easily the past like 3 or 4 years.
You just did it last night.
I had 2 pieces of pork that were like that big. I had
5 biscuits.
It was
you got rid of the Brussels sprouts. And you poured gravy on everything. And you're trying to tell me you haven't eaten like that in 3 years. And this was right after you fried all your food in the bacon fat.
What I'm trying to say is the amount of food. You get, don't say, don't you try to make me seem fatter than you, you fat fuck. You get all mad and shit at me. Are you fucking you motherfucker?
Just saying, dude.
I did. That was a face, man. You had like a whole face going on.
5 biscuits covered in gravy. But you took it easy.
Maybe 3. It was.
You said you went for the 5th.
No, third.
Replay.
I definitely said 3rd. Trust me, I wish I ate 5 biscuits because I love biscuits a lot, dude. Seriously, I'm like a really big fan of biscuits in a really weird way.
Oh,
that's better than English muffin.
Yeah, I'll fuck with a biscuit.
Yeah, biscuits are. But English muffins are up there. Do you toast them real nice? Just throw some butter on there.
Let's move past it.
You're having a good time, bro. You could throw jelly on them. You could throw cream cheese on them. You could make them into a breakfast sandwich. You can eat them after just toasting. Throw some butter on there. You got to put something on there.
Jelly and cream cheese is a dope combo.
Fantastic, bro.
Yeah. Very underrated.
But you don't want the muffin to be dry, so you got to rub some butter on it before you know.
I thought the jelly would wetten it up a little bit.
It's ridiculous. I've done it before, though. Not in years, though.
But yeah, you can't do it if you do a wing challenge and I'm not around. Do it after you have to do shit.
Yeah.
It's not like a... Like there was
and don't toss the wing in fucking da bomb.
Wait until you see this video, dude. There's so much on
I really think it's like a light dusting they do.
Yeah, I know we got to Google it. We had the whole thing. Oh. And it was so, after that, everyone went to bed besides me and my...
Was it like the first bite you had to like rough down the rest of the wing, or did you just fucking do like a quick...
You quick get it in you.
Doodle?
You get quick in you, and you're all right. Because I think the second to last was the first one where I took it easy. I took a bite, because I didn't think it was going to be that hot. And I was like, who? And went to like take another, and I was like, whoa... And I had to like mentally check and go, all right, back in her.
So where'd you get these sauces from? Oh, you know what? Let's play a theme song. I didn't play a theme song. Hold on. Mike, check. The morning after pill. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Likes. The morning after pill. Shots like Indians. Morning after. You know, like the Native American ones. So where did you get all the sauce? Did you guys plan this beforehand, and you guys each bought some sauces?
We both had some sauces sitting around, and the rest I got on Amazon. You can get all these on Amazon.
Do you remember which ones you did?
No.
Well, you were probably very drunk, so.
Ah,
You think drunk made it better or worse?
worse. Because I did a bomb wing at work like the week before. It wasn't coated.
I can imagine the booze like kind of just like getting your palate ready for way too much action.
It made it worse. Because I did one at work and it sucked, but it wasn't too bad. But on the same note, I also didn't build up the heat with 9 other wings. And then it wasn't as covered as this fucking bad boy was.
What was the first wing, Frank's?
No, it was
Or were you sure of the order?
We had no Franks.
So you couldn't even enjoy a wing, huh?
No, there was about like the first like 4 wings.
They weren't all buffalo sauces, obviously, either, right? Because that aardvark sauce isn't buffalo sauce.
No, there was only I don't think there was any like buffalo sauce.
Do you remember which one was your favorite?
Probably the aardvark, I would say. That stuff's really good. We had this mango habanero that was pretty good. It was a mind-blowing experience. I don't remember.
How much did bomb cost?
It's like $10, I think, on Amazon. I got some downstairs if you want to try it.
Not at all.
Oh.
I mean, in a wing challenge, hell yeah, I'll do it. I'm all down to do a wing challenge, man. That'd be great. I love, we just sit here, do like a little, like, you know.
Well, we can't rip off hot ones.
I mean, we don't have to record it or anything. I was going to say we could, but it'd be kind of, you know, fun to do it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we're talking about it now. It's exactly what hot ones is, which is fun or whatever. I don't know, just something about it. I just want to see, like, how high I can go, you know? Just see, push the limits. Plus, I just fucking love wings.
When you leave there, just put a little dab, like put a little toothpick in there. Give her a go.
Oh, my whole mouth will probably be fucking on fire. Yeah. Ruin my dinner.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't take me so long because it takes a while because I got to defrost them. That takes like a good, like, fucking, you know, 5-10 minutes. And I got to cook them for like probably like a good 40, I think, last time I cooked them.
What are you making?
I mean, I want to make wings because I just keep talking about them. But I mean, how am I not just going to not grab that pepperoni bread, stop at 7-Eleven and grab some chips or something? Because, you know, once you start drawing, that's forget about health. Health? I ate a whole pig yesterday, dude. Fucking dying in just such a good way.
Pigs are delicious animals.
Yeah, they're fucking-tastic, bro.
Hey, I'm going to die for you and be salty already.
Poor piggy. Have you ever fucked with crackling, bro?
No. But I've had fucking chicharrones.
Que pasta? What's that?
Fried pork belly. It's like thick fried bacon.
That sounds awesome, too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when people are like, oh, bull balls and cow dick or whatever, and like, oh, fear factor. I think you're like, yeah, no, I'm good, man. But like, if someone's like, oh, pig tongue, I'd be like, yeah, no, let's bring that over here, dude.
You fry it?
Let's wrap bacon around it and see what it tastes like. Because I'd be like, what is coming off a pig that doesn't taste amazing? They eat like garbage and like the remains of humans if you're a serial murderer. How'd you kill that pig? Shit?
Oh, we just force-fed it pig and bacon until it had a heart attack.
Now, is that, because you are what you eat, right? It's what like liberals say or whatever. So if we just, because pigs eat anything.
Right.
Right? So you got to kill somebody, you know, you just feed it to the pig. If we're feeding that pig, other pig, its entire life, like, do you think that's going to be the ultimate pig, or do you think it would taste like shit? What makes it salty? What gives it that goodness? They eat garbage and shit, dude. God. They probably eat their own shit if they just got nothing going on. God, is that what you said? If they got nothing going on, they probably eat their own fucking feces and shit, dude. Don't they enjoy hanging out and shit? Like a pig and shit, right? Like a whippoorwill on a two-tone Chevrolet, right?
Pig and shit, like that dude that was in the Porter John getting shit on by that hooker. I got stuck. Remember that?
That was a story you told, right?
Yeah.
Some guy banged some weird hooker who shit on her, or she shit on him.
He paid some hooker
to shit on him?
To shit on him while he was in a Porta John.
Why'd he tell you as if it was okay to like let other people know that you did that?
The guy didn't tell me.
The hooker did.
No, my boss told me, and his close friend is a fire marshal who was there on the scene. getting the stuck guy out of the porta-john.
Oh, it was like that.
Yeah.
So are you having, not you, but say we role play here. You're the guy in the porta potty.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
I'm the whore, because clearly I'm bustier than you.
That's true.
You go, hey, fat whore, I need you to shit on me. Ugh. Now, are you inside me while I'm shitting on you? Like, am I doing like some kind of reverse cowgirl or something on you?
No, like you're just in the hole and she's going to the bathroom.
He put himself inside the toilet?
Yeah, and he got stuck. And then the hooker freaked out, called the cops, and left.
He's in there with a bunch of other people's shit.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a porta-john. It was like one of those outhouses at like a campground.
Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, I definitely remember all the story now that you're saying it. I don't know why it's hurting my feelings like so much more now. Like, this is like fucking me up. Or it is like ruining my Wednesday here, dude. That's fucking extreme, dude.
Yeah. People are crazy, man.
There are a lot more than that. That's mental illness right there.
Weird.
You have a legitimate chemical imbalance
Wackadoo.
causing you to be okay with the smell, the texture, the act of it happening. That's all okay, right? And now your cock is hard and you're beating off to it. That I don't like to judge, but there's something going on with a person that's okay with that.
Yeah.
Now, we got stuck because those things are tall, right? Those things go down like 10, 12 feet, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember I could ask the story again this week, figure it out.
The whore could have just thrown a shovel in there for him. Dig himself out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dig yourself out of the shithole, Rand. No more talk about shit till we catch those shit licks. Yeah, so let's stop talking about that because that's freaking me out. That's making me not have a good time.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about first? Talking about shit. Wings?
Wings, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to steal some of your pepperoni bread. And, I don't know, maybe I'll stop at 7 and grab something, but waiting for like over an hour for wings, it's just, you know how much I'm going to like just find to eat in between that? Or start like a bowl of cereal, start fucking with some ramen or something. I got things in my grasp that are much quicker than an hour.
Can't do ramen anymore, man. It fucking
fucks you on the insides.
Oh.
You know what I love about ramen? Just make sure you don't use too much water or even pour some out after you cook it if you have to. Put the packet in there, and you start putting cheese in there, dude.
You ever put an egg in there?
No, that actually sounds awesome because I love like getting Japanese food or even Chinese food. They do it too when they throw eggs in like the noodles or the rice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You should put some eggs in there.
But I'm talking about just like this fugazi fucking soup roux or some shit where it's just like that little packet of fucking could dry a whole eyeball out in like one shot. You know what I mean? If it fell in by accident, you know what I'm saying? Half that packet, your eyeball would just fucking. It would, be like a slug when you pour salt on it. That's what happened.
Like Gail the Snail.
Yeah! Dude, and I just put like...
He was on Hot Ones. That was pretty funny.
I did. I watched it. It was good. It was really good. He actually had some cool stories to going back and talk about Wade Boggs, how we met him and talked to him about it and shit. Apparently he was like a fucking 100-something beers, dude. Wade Boggs, what a guy, huh? Except him playing the Red Sox. What are you going to do? What the fuck was that? Yeah, dude, just throw a bunch of cheese in the ramen with that fucking little Def packet, bro. And you just get that like cheesy. It's like, if you're good with the watery, it's not too water. Or if you're good with the water, it's not too watery. That's what I meant to say. Jesus Christ. I'm careful with the drawing here. What am I going to do? Yeah, but just a lot of cheese in that ramen, bro. Cheesy ramen.
Have you ever seen LA Beast eat the hottest ramen in the world?
No, what are you putting it?
It's an actual like packet of ramen. I don't think ramen makes it, but it's like in that packet type thing. It's like super spicy ramen.
Oh, he just like ate the packet, right?
Or
did he?
No, he cooked it. And they tried it. He's like, oh, this actually isn't that hot. So he just started putting ghost peppers in it. And like hot sauces and all.
And then it was like ridiculous.
Yeah, and he was just thrown up in it, but still trying to eat it. And like,
oh, dude, that's not okay. You know what I've been hearing lately?
That he's the man?
Yeah, he is the man. He definitely is the man. When I was kind of like 70% drunk at my work holiday party, but it's okay because I'm pretty sure like 60% of the rest of us were as drunk, if not more. Apparently, like Asians hang out in Jersey with like restaurants and make real ramen that apparently is like out fucking standing. Have you ever had real ramen?
No, but it's definitely a thing.
Apparently, the place in Montclair, it's like always an hour wait or some shit.
Is
there a place that makes good ramen around here? We should go.
Yeah,
Maybe we should start doing that, dude. Dude, that would be really fucking cool. We start hearing about places that are supposedly fucking really good food wise. We go to them, have a meal, and we fucking review it on a morning after pill, dude.
You gotta simmer down that pen over there and eat some dip or something, dude.
No,
we gotta stop talking about food on this podcast right now. Look at you. Look how excited you are, dude.
But I'm just, that's, I know it's like something that it's not like brand new or nothing, but we fucking, everybody knows we're from Jersey. Everybody talks shit about Jersey.
You're so pumped. You gotta,
it's a reason to
get
go
you some food.
Then again, though, it's just going to be like a thing, one more thing we have to do every week.
I'll go get some food. Calm you down.
I already know what I'm sticking my dick in cheesy ramen when I get home. I already know what's happening.
Jesus.
I took a bite out of a fucking, I know you were about to say something. What's the Nutri-Valley or those what are those, the granola bars, but like they're really hard. Multigrain, Multi-Valley,
Hidden Valley, Hidden Valley Ranch.
How are we not getting this? People on the other end are like, you fucking idiots! It's this. It's little green packages. It comes with like the 2 granola bars in each package, whatever it is.
Trail mix.
I took a bite out of one before I was coming here because I just need to eat some because I had a headache. And
it's probably because you're dehydrated from all the pork.
I drank like fucking 100 ounces of water. Like I've been drinking water all day like a fiend. I've been peeing clear all day, but I don't think it matters. Whatever those granola bars were, dude, I took a bite out of one. I was like, It's like, I remember these being crunchy, like kind of hard to chew, but that's what makes them good. It's like, what's the sell by date? 2016.
Well, sell by date, so.
So I chewed the rest of my bite like a man and threw the rest away.
I'm proud of you.
What were you going to say before I talked about granola bars?
I talked to Poinsett. He goes to one of those ramen places where they cook it in front of you. So it's almost like a fondue place, but with Asians. And they cook you like ramen, give you meat, and you like put the meat in the pot, and it cooks in the pot with the ramen and stuff.
Yeah, you like pick whatever meat you want in there, I know too. Which, I mean... I guess the broth's gonna be dope, like all over the place. You know what I mean? Like the stock, whatever they use. They don't make a homemade stock, do they? Or you're not really sure?
Assume. I don't know.
Because you gotta have something ready and raring to like keep that solid flavor in there. Because you can't make a homemade stock in like 10 minutes in front of somebody, can you? Like that's gonna taste like it's been fucking going like all day or something. Like how long does it take to make a normal stock?
But I don't think they build the stock there. Like I think they bring the pot of sauce out and then add stuff to it.
How long does it take to make stock?
Real stock?
Yeah, when it's like sitting on an oven.
We let our stock cook
stovetop
for about 12 hours.
Now, do you think, because I've heard, when I was hanging out with my cousin when he was force feeding me whiskey the other day.
Again?
No, thank God. Not hanging out with my cousin, but the force feeding of the whiskey. I don't know why you'd say that because I love whiskey. He was telling me that like only after like an hour and a half, meat can't take any more smoke. So when people say there and they're like, "Oh, we smoked this shit for 13 hours," it like doesn't even matter because apparently after an hour and a half, it doesn't matter. Like apparently you're literally wasting smoke.
That's probably true because the smoke ring only gets so deep into whatever you're cooking. I really don't know much about smoking. Like I've smoked a little bit here and there, but
yeah. But you've always just heard it's like the longer you do it, man, the cooler it is. You could say that long number when you say how long you smoke.
Also, when you're smoking things, like you still got to cook it longer than an hour and a half. So even if you stop smoking it, you still got to slow cook it for some more hours.
Exactly. But I think the whole point is that like it's like, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you just keep smoking it because you have like an even temperature keeping it at? But if you wanted to save your wood, like, because I know you don't want to use just any wood, you want to use certain woods, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So, I guess save some wood, nigga shit.
Yeah.
Wasting all that wood for? Well, you got smoke for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I guess your toilet still runs like every 5 minutes, huh?
Yeah, and I've put I don't know, man.
It's only your water bill that you pay water here for.
It's not that bad, so.
Yeah, I remember when I first moved into my place and I had that bad leak, and it got worse within a couple months. my water bills were high as fuck. They were like my electric bills and shit.
Yeah, I don't. We put a new thing on there. I don't know why it keeps doing it.
I started just shutting my water main off because it was really easy. Because it's just being in a condo, you would be paying the ass for you, obviously.
Well, I could just shut the water off on the toilet.
No, yeah, exactly. But I mean, this was my tub. Like you get the hot, cold, and the shower thing in the middle. It was the shower thing.
Yeah,
no, it was the hot water. My bad. It was the hot water.
You remember when my tub was doing that when we moved in, and you tried to fix it, and you couldn't because it was something new to you?
It was a different type of cartridge I've never seen before.
It just stopped leaking, so.
Maybe I put it back on in a way where it like clamped everything up or something, and whatever kind of fucking line buildup or whatever was on there just filled in a hole or something.
Yeah, maybe you fixed it.
Because you guys haven't used it, right? Or have you?
We haven't used it for us, but we have turned that water on. So.
That jacuzzi work alright, dude? Not me getting jacuzzi with your woman. Let things get a little hot. Yeah. Well, you never fuck with that?
Nah, not that thing. It's too small.
Nah, is it really that small?
It's dumb. It's set up like you think it's big, but really just normal sized tub.
So 2 of you in there would suck.
Probably.
Well, she got to go on top. Okay, now!
When we redo it, we don't know if we're gonna just put in a giant shower and not have that tub in there, or have a shower like we have now but make it nicer or whatever, but then have that tub but have it come out so it's an actual big tub. We don't know yet. You
know what, dude, honestly, you have the room to, and this is what I want to do when I buy a house. Hopefully we're lucky enough when we're able to buy a house, like get like a nice bedroom with a nice master bath that fucking kick the kids get the fuck out of here. I want to fucking go nuts and make it be like some fucking what do they call it? Shit, the Playboy Mansion, where all the bitches with the titties crawl under that fucking cave thing, where all the lesbian stuff happens. They call it something. You know what I'm talking about?
I got nothing.
You never seen like anything about Playboy ever? The grotto, I think it's called, right? Make the little grotto. Like it's gonna do crazy stonework all over the place. It's gonna be like a fucking fancy ass cave and shit. You always see like Tahiti or something. I'm gonna build that motherfucker. So every time I take a shower, it's like I'm on vacation.
Word.
It's gonna be awesome. And I know how to do that. Well, yeah. No, yeah. Just start it over. It's all good. It's going to suck, but it's going to be fucking awesome. Just imagine that. Dude, you walk in that thing, you're going to be like, dude, can I fucking live here? Nah, nigga, get the fuck out. $22.50 a night, bitch. That's the friend rate. Punk ass.
I already told you, if I get stuck on a desert island, I'm coming back. I'm staying, so.
Yeah, we'll just have to throw you in I'll have to throw you in my studio downstairs /man. Okay, that's the thing. I'm hoping I can find a ranch, right? And I'm saying ranch because fuck heights, and I'm a cheap bastard. I ain't trying to pay somebody to do the roof, right? Or like do shit like if I have a leak on a roof or something's wrong. But I really don't like heights. I can handle a ranch. That's one story up. I can climb a story up on a ladder and not feel like my balls are going to get sucked
through my throat. Yourself? Roof sucks, buddy.
No, yeah, I don't think I'd roof myself. I think, but if something happens, I don't want to have to pay a guy fucking hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to climb up 2 or 3 stories and be like, yeah, the hole was this big, $3,000, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking about it that way. And fuck with a basement, dude. Unfinished, though, because I got to refinish it anyway, because you got to get that soundproofing going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Crazy man cave, get the fucking studio going. Well, it's, just like a sweet entertainment stick. It's like place to hang, probably like have some drinks, be loud.
Put the podcast room there.
We could
take turns.
We could. The whole point would be like to soundproof it really well so it's not so loud. So even if it's late at night, we're chilling and don't wake up anybody else upstairs and shit.
Yeah.
As of right now, 2 other broads becoming surrounded. When I have another kid, another broad, surrounded by broads, dude.
What if the kid pops out with like another head or something?
Still could be a girl though, right?
That would be 2 though, right?
They would know that by now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that it would probably kill my baby or like give it like a 95% chance that it would kill her, that'd be awesome. Have a fucking 2-headed baby, dude. Pretty sure you come out with like extreme complications. They're like, yeah, she's gonna die in like 2 weeks.
What was that nurse on South Park with the fucking
conjunctivitis or something, right? They gave it it's like some crazy name, and like
aborted fetus on her head, or the dead fetus on her head.
Yeah, it was called something, and then like they just made fun of people how they're just like, oh, everyone, all they want to do is just like try to live a normal life and like not really be noticed for that whole thing. But like all they do is like, it's bloody blah fetus conjunctivitis on the head day or whatever. They made a big deal about it.
Yeah,
very satirical.
Yeah, let's do some emails.
Oh yeah, I guess we should get there, huh? Yeah, I agree with you. Jeez, we're only in 45 minutes.
Shot likes. Shot likes.
Email it.
What was that gay moan right there? That was something sexual. That was weird. That freaked me out.
Warzone in a bathroom, man.
That was the longest shit you've ever taken in our friendship, and we've been friends for like
The wing challenge.
17 years now, dude. Oh no. What was it like 6? What was it like 15? I was like 15, right? 16 years. Either way, that
Annoying then, annoying now.
yeah. Both of us. Both of us really to each other. I'm sure it's terrible. Are you shitting blood?
No. So that's good.
Well, a little boring for me, you know, a little something to lighten the story up a bit. General's back up here. That's good. DJ Diddles, Fallout 76. I think he's going to make fun of us being nerds. I love the part where you have Brookwood Village and enter the forest of Cadence. Here's where you select the black box and walk through the gold door. Here's where you can find the raccoon of power. That's where I left off. Great game. Faggots, take a shower, hit the weights, and get a clip. Just go. Oh, that's funny.
He's such an ass.
Diddles, Pete Rose. He admitted to betting while a coach, not a player, but MLB doesn't believe him. They think he fixed games while playing and coaching.
Yeah, see?
Diddles, Pat Mahomes too. You did not compare first seasons at first. You said he's the next Aaron Rodgers, not the next Aaron Rodgers, first year only. That is true, but I don't understand how that would hurt my argument. I mean, I think Ross is going to rip me on that too. I mean, all right, whatever. I get it. Like, yeah, there's a chance he might just start to flat or sizzle out and just not be as good. Whatever, I get that. But, you know, all I'm talking about with fucking Mahomes is just like, watch him play, dude. Like, watch some of the shit he does. It's just, I don't know. This reminds me of what Aaron Rodgers does, and I feel like at some points he might do some shit fucking better. Like throwing with the opposite hand and like that not look shit he does and stuff, dude. I mean, just like Jeff said, people are going to catch up to it. Like, they always fucking do. He's just fucking sick. Wish fucking Giants drafted him like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Or Darnold.
Oh, I'd suck your dick right now if we draft. If I was told you could choose right now, Pat Mahomes or Darnold, I'm choosing Pat Mahomes all day, dude. Because he's elevating. Dude, they have like literally like the third worst overall defense in the entire NFL, and they have like 11 wins.
Who's better quarterback rating this year?
What, Darnold or Mahomes?
Yeah.
You're gonna try and sit here and tell me that Darnold has a higher one, because that can't be possible. He's one, missed games, and two, he's definitely had games where he had like 3-4 interceptions each. There's no way. There's no way. First off, that rating is fucking a stupid stat anyway.
He missed a lot of games, so there's a reason it's high. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's his rating?
Let me look. I'm pretty sure he has the highest in the NFL right now.
Well, right now, like past 2 weeks or some shit. He had a fucking great week.
He did have a good week. Not that.
You looked it up. I'll start reading Jesse's. It's Jesse's email here. I think she's somewhat of a long one. Like if you cry every time, but he spelled it all weird for whatever reason. I'm not sure what that's.
Wait, what was it?
Like if you cry every time, but he spelled all the words wrong. Hey fam, just wanted to show my respect for Ross and say I cried over a video game today. And believe it or not, it was League of Legends. Side note, good to see Ross back in the old league again. Hopefully he's enjoying Nexus Blitz. He should play some ARAMs with me and B-Money sometime. Yeah, he should. Okay, so if anyone is curious about the meteoric rise of the esports scene in the past few years, go check out 7 Days Out on Netflix, particularly the 6th episode titled League of Legends.
Wait, who's talking?
Hefe.
Oh.
It is an incredibly well done documentary episode of the NALCS 2018 Spring Split. So good, I mysteriously ended up with water on my cheek. Was 7 days out. I wonder if that's just like a documentary show about all different things, or just like video game players or something.
Don't know.
I might check it out tonight. When I was very young, my mom had a certain stigma about video games, deemed them as not worth my time, and that severely affected parts of my identity growing up. My dreams of ever getting paid to play or do anything with video games ended very early. This doc hit very close to home in that aspect, and I don't want to spoil anything, but there was a very tragic story of the player Double Lift. I almost said something kind of, I'm glad. I instantly thought of Double Bloody Blah Lip from Jeff.
Yep.
That wrestling. Okay, you know too. Really interesting watch. UMB Money. Check it out sometime if you got an hour to spare. Fudge. Today I learned that Rick Fox, an ex-LA Laker, is currently the owner of the NA team Echo Fox. I don't know who Rick Fox is. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
On related notes, I'm still trucking through old episodes on the map after Mena's episode, not to be confused with the map before Mena's EP, where you were supposed to talk about Tanner's EP. Oh, episode. My bad. Okay. LMAO. And I just want to say that Pat Burnett, dude, seems like a cool-ass dude, especially if he was playing one of the best video games of all time, Bloodborne. That game is perfect in all aspects, and it still pains me that I never beat it because I got stuck in the nightmare of Mensis and put it down. Gotta put her down. Glad the first episode of the Nerdcast was a success, and Pete seems like a cool dude too. Even if it's...
Fuck Pete.
Yeah, it's what they usually say. Right now, I like him, though. It's all about him. Even if it's always got to be all about him. That was funny. Curious about their thoughts on the Dark Souls Bloodborne series. Maybe we can communicate through emails. Fudge, about time for me to remind you that you need to play Earthbound and or Undertale again. Uniquely solid games with very original concepts for their time. I feel like you'd enjoy them both if you need something quick between games, and they're a good break from your typical JRPG. Earthbound is easy to emulate, and Undertale is usually hella cheap on Steam or console. Cheers, boys. Hefe. Yeah, I definitely want to play both games. I know Undertale's like a purposely super duper 8-bit type of game or whatever, like using like purposely like old graphics, but still kind of like polished off nice, I guess.
Was Earthbound with SNES?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a little kid, and I guess your party might be other little kids. I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but I think it's what's his name was talking about. Wasn't Seven said it was in his Mount Rushmore.
I think it was, yeah.
It's just like a really, like, I played like an hour of it one day or something. I think I was emulating it on my PSP when Jack fucking modded it for me or whatever, hacked it, whatever you want to call it. And it's definitely like, I've heard so many awesome things about it. Like any RPG fans, like, oh, you play Earthbound? Like I hear it all the time, and I almost feel like a cunt for not fucking playing it. So I got to get on my game because that's kind of what I like pride myself on is those Japanese RPGs. Although Headface talked a lot about Undertale too. Next time it goes, it's on my wish list. So next time it goes on sale, it's like $2 or something. I'm gonna scoop it for show. Holy Jesus, I'm reading a lot. Ross points about things discussed in the Ballcast. Number 1, fuck baseball. Number 2, you guys discussed the Chiefs' defense being bad, and that is true. However, part of that is by design. They're ridiculously over-aggressive, and that makes them extremely vulnerable at times, but that's what they want. They are not a team that needs a defense to slowly stall opposing offenses and let them go on 10-play, 9-minute drives. They want to get their offense back on the field, so they either make a play or let up a play. Either way, that's their team. That's what their team is built around. I do think it will prevent them from getting to the Super Bowl, though. Defense wins championships. Just ask Denver. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I think Jeff's already said. I think I agree with that. I mean, it's gonna. I can't disagree with what you're saying because if that's Andy Reid's game plan, then that's fine. They need to be better. They're fucking terrible. They're horrific on all aspects of the ball, defense wise.
Yeah,
like the secondary, the line, I can understand if they were like high with like total points scored or something, or like points scored against or something like that, maybe
turnovers or something.
Well, they are kind of high on turnovers. Actually, they are. That's like the only defensive positives about their team is the turnovers.
Well, that makes sense then. That's how they want to play.
Yeah. It's just weird though. It's like that's not going to last long, especially when Andy Reid realizes that it's not going to win him a championship this year. Because I think because eventually it's going to come time, and someone like Bill Belichick's going to be like, "Nah, dude, we're about to beat you, and there's nothing you can fucking." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll figure out something. He'll figure out some way to coach around Pat Mahomes.
He'll cheat.
Yeah. He'll deflate all his balls, right? 3, DeAndre Hopkins is great at catches that you precisely outlined on your podcast. He might be the best sideline contested catch toe-tapping wide receiver in the league, but while he's amazing at that, he lacks some elite traits that top wide receivers have. I think he's easily top 10, maybe top 5, top 3 is a stretch though, unless all you do is pay attention to stats without any context. Well, that's what I was saying when I was talking about DeAndre Hopkins before, Ross, that like I actually ended up watching a lot of like Texans football this year somehow. They always seem to be in like a Thursday night game or a Monday night game, or like, I don't know, or maybe I just paid attention to that game over others I didn't care about because I had DeAndre Hopkins, but like I think he's underrated. And I think what you just said is eventually what I kind of started to admit or get to. I think that top 3 is like really hard to say, but I think he should at least be in the conversation. I'd like to know what you think he's lacking, though. Like what traits specifically. So send that in another email another time, because I want to know what you think about that, because I don't really recall ever. I mean, he catches ball like he makes crazy catches like Odell does. He just gets none of the fucking the fame for it because he's straight.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Then he's not in New York.
Yeah, and he's straight though. So he's got great hands. He fucking runs great routes. I mean, I see him get himself open all the fucking time. And the thing the sideline stuff. What I was going hard on, but
right,
just like the way he sacrifices himself to ensure the fucking success of the team, man. You know what I mean? Never hear him bitch. Never hear him do anything fucking stupid. You know what I mean? I never hear anything negative about the guy. And he just fucking is not talked about. Like,
that's what you want.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even, you hear about Antonio Brown and how he's like the best wide receiver, but you hear negative stuff about him too. That's what happens with wide receiver, though. You think they just stop being cunts. Number 4, if you want to argue that Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli Manning, I'm all aboard that train. I don't know how he's going to disagree with this, because I can't really picture any other way around it, minus the fact that he can't fucking get the job done when it's time. However, I think the argument he's better than Roethlisberger is more of a stretch. I hate Rapist Burger, but he's an elite quarterback. Not that Rivers isn't, but sometimes people underestimate how good Ben is because he can be a whiny fucking bitch at times. The Steelers are always a threat every year, and that has a good amount to do with Ben. When he's on his game, he's one of the best in the league. At times, I even think he's a bit underrated, but Rivers definitely has been underrated pretty much his entire career. I do think Rivers has been underrated a lot of his career. Like, I feel like people know how good he is. He just can't fucking get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Big
it's
Ben,
every year.
Dude, there's something about, like, remember when fucking, what's his face? Bell didn't even smoke weed this year, but he fucking just sat out the whole year. And then Connor came in, and he was rushing like 200 yards every game and shit. They have, and like Mike Mena mentioned that, and I do agree with Mike Mena saying that, but at the same time, Le'Veon Bell is like a ridiculous talent. And I think Connor's fucking great too. I mean, obviously, certain systems can help running backs look better.
Who was the running back right before Bell? It was like the same thing.
Oh, well, he was he was I know who you're talking about. He wasn't on the team this year, or either that or he got injured and he wasn't around. But he always does great when Bell is out in the first 4 weeks.
That's the guy who was
D'Angelo Williams?
Jonathan Stewart.
No, D'Angelo Williams.
Same thing. They're both on the Packers.
They were both on the Panthers, yeah, so that's what you're mixing.
No. It was the running back before Le'Veon Bell. And it wasn't the bus. I forget his name. There was someone else. I can't think of it. It doesn't matter.
It's not Jerome Bettis, is it?
No, that was the bus. He was on the Super Bowl winning team, yeah.
Okay.
He was like 500 pounds, but somehow he was a running back.
Yeah, every time I always saw him, I always assumed he was a linebacker. Like, just seeing him, like, commentate or, like, being on, like, a fucking NFL Today show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, hearing about him, and I was like, he's a running back? Just because he's so big, like, because I don't give a shit about the Steelers, you know?
I hate the Steelers.
Yeah, fuck him. But, Mike. I mean, not to say that Rivers doesn't have weapons this year because he definitely does. And he had LaDainian Tomlinson for a long time, who might be considered one of the best running backs fucking ever. Up there, not saying the best. I don't want to get a fucking 10-minute long email I have to read. Somebody misunderstood me. I'm not saying he's the best. He's just up there. I get, but you know what? He sees the guy every year, like fucking twice a year, if not some more. So I guess I get it, but yeah, plus he's one more too.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I love Ben. I think Ben's fucking amazing, man. Can't tackle him. He can make any fucking throw.
He can be somewhat inconsistent though, but I think Ben is a big part of that. I do agree with what Ross is saying there. I think the Steelers have had good coaching for a really long time. Before Tomlin, when they had kept saying Tomlinson, sorry man, he was like, "It's Tomlin, you fucking idiot," in that one email. They had
Did Mike tell me something dumb that the Pittsburgh Steelers have only had like 4 coaches since the merger?
I've never heard that, but I definitely, because who they had Bill Cowher, is that his name? Because I know the guy who used to coach the Ravens had a really close name to him.
No, Bill Cowher was the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach.
And he was a Steelers coach for a long time before Tomlin, right? So it makes sense. That's the type of fucking football team they are. They like to run. They like. Not really. I guess this year they got better towards the end, but they want to have good defense, good fucking running back. Same coach. That you know what I mean. The kind of guys there. We got to keep going. Number 5, saying the Colts are like the Packers because they don't help luck out recently. That is not true. They signed some key players as free agents, including Eric Ebron and 2 pieces of their own line, which has become one of the top units in football. The new GM there has definitely made it a priority to give luck pieces around him, and that's why the Colts are in the playoff race despite everyone thinking they were at least another year away from contending.
Well, that and fucking Andrew Luck coming back strong.
Well, you got to remember, Ross, you just said what proved our point, the new GM who just put pieces around him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I obviously don't follow the Colts a ton, but they definitely, their O-line got so much better. They weren't like letting a sack up for like 6 weeks straight or some crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, dude, I would love to see, I like Luck a lot. I would love to see the Colts like fucking kill it in the playoffs. We got to see though, because they're not like, not that they're not consistent, because they won like 7 games in a row or some shit, right? There's something about it, though. There's like just still like there's
still for me. It's until the fucking you beat the Patriots or out of the playoffs. Who's going to a Super Bowl? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you gotta pretend like that isn't the case, so we can try to have some fun with the NFL.
Yeah,
we don't want to sound like fucking basketball fans, although the Warriors fucking are starting to not do as well right now.
The Lakers.
Yeah, but the Lakers aren't really as good as you think they are. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. They're not playing good at all. I mean, the fucking Knicks beat them the other night.
Yeah, and the Knicks Knicks got to suck harder, man. They got to get one of those dudes from Duke.
Yeah,
they fucking better, dude. Then imagine if they can get Kevin Durant over here. Dude, I'll start watching basketball if the Knicks can convince Kevin Durant to sign one of those dudes from Duke, and have a healthy Porzingis, bro. They would probably literally become a contender like that. That's like that's the one good thing about basketball. You get like 1 or 2 players.
Yeah,
you're literally all of a sudden a different team.
Yep. And you do see a lot. Well, I won't say a lot more, but you do see like 1st round picks that are just like, all right, here, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's less development in basketball. Like, people come out of college and they're just really good.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Or they don't even go to college. I think it's one of the only sports you can just skip it, right?
No, not anymore. You have to do 2 years. You used to be able to skip it.
Are you sure it's not only 1 year? Because I'm pretty sure both those guys at Duke have only been there for 1 year, and they're already talking about if they come out next year.
Maybe they changed. I could have swore it was at least 2 years. But it used to be none at all.
Yeah, because when LeBron came out, he just came straight from high school.
Yeah, and who's the guy from the Celtics? Bald guy, good defensive player. Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
He was in the league for like 45 years. Because he was like fucking 18 when he came in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, same with LeBron.
Yeah.
Imagine being 18 years old and just making millions of dollars out of nowhere. You're coming out of high school, dude.
Yeah.
And you just become possibly the best basketball player of all time.
Yeah.
Fucking insanity, dude. Ross, I'm upset with you, bro. I'm about to read a second paragraph from you where you're putting words in our mouth, brother. Because now he's saying you guys laughed at me when I picked Ravens Rams as my Super Bowl prediction. We laughed at you when you said Ravens. And not that I don't think Lamar Jackson isn't lighting a fire under the offense's ass and doing some cool shit. And the Ravens defense, I'm pretty sure, is like one of the best in the NFL, if not the best. I still don't see it, man. The Rams, yeah. I don't know if anybody realized the Rams are going to be that fucking dominant that quick.
Right.
Jared Goff like figured it together all of a sudden, although he's been fucking having some trouble lately. But just the Ravens, bud. Not Ravens-Rams combo. Like, I don't think we gave you a ton of shit for the Rams. And yet it's way better than both of your preseason predictions. How are the Jags and the Packers doing? Ha ha ha.
I'll give them that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ravens could still miss the playoffs, but as of this email, they are seed 6, and they have a top 3 defense in the league. If they make it in, they are a dangerous matchup for any team in football, just saying. Yeah, if it was anybody else besides Ross, I'd be like, dude, it's fucking football. Everybody guesses shit all the time, and everything goes up, but it's like, I know he knows stuff, so I can't even talk shit to him. Number 7, I had a couple of other things written down, but the email's kind of long, and I forgot what I wanted to talk about. Fuck it. 8, I am kind of sick with myself for praising 50 Shades of Roethlisberger, so I will balance it with fuck Big Ben. It's all about P, and he writes long emails too. BBB, Triple B, I like it. Hey guys, a couple things about the Ballcast. 1, Pete Rose is banned for life from baseball because he bid on games he managed. He himself agreed to the permanent ineligibility to avoid having to make a formal declaration about whether or not he bet on baseball, or whether or not he had bet on baseball. Now, I know you think I used big words and now you feel disrespected. So let me break it down for you. Pete Rose bet on baseball. He bet on games he himself managed. He bet on games in which he had insider information on player injuries and in which he could control batting orders, pitchers who pitched, a pitcher/batter matchups. That in some deep shit, he got caught, and rather than having to admit it, he agreed to a lifetime ban in order to preserve his legacy. Because if you're not guilty, then you're innocent, right? Well, in 1989, when he took the ban, that was what he thought. Now in 2018, it's a different story.
How do you think that'd be possible? Okay, I'll just leave. No one will ever find out.
Well, of course, he just never had to technically admit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm sure it came out or whatever, I'm sure the deal they came out or whatever, but it's, I don't know. It's like, I get it. It's a rule. He broke it, whatever. Like, I get all that. But like, how can betting as a manager, I actually almost understand more in a sense, because you can't do anything as a player. You go out there and you have to perform or not. You know what I mean? Unless you want to bet against your team and you purposely lose, it's the only thing you could do.
Yeah.
And how bad is your gambling problem that you would do that?
Clearly bad enough.
Yeah, but does anybody ever say anything about him purposely throwing games? When you're an athlete, man, you always want to like fucking win or do great.
Yeah, but
he's the all-time hit leader.
Who cares? Fuck him. He's a douche.
He kind of is.
If you're gonna like change the way the game, like change wins and losses in the game, yeah, fuck you. I could care less what you are, honestly.
But so you're just okay with 4,000 hits, the most in all of MLB history ever, just not existing anywhere in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, like I said before, I don't really care about the Hall of Fame.
And I don't blame you. And if you want to move on, we obviously just can. But that's the discussion. You know what I mean? But I guess it's kind of falling on deaf ears because you don't give a shit about it. You know what? You know what it is?
I'm kind of deaf about everything today.
Yeah, I don't even know how I'm reading stuff. It's really weird. I am not...
I just smell like pork, man.
nearly as big a baseball fan and for nearly as long as like most of our other friends that... Like, think about it, like Perosi, Jeff. I don't know how big of a fan Pete is. He seems like a pretty big one. But, I mean, all these people probably know baseball like way better than us. You know, I know you know a decent amount about baseball for sure, and you watch definitely like way more than me and shit. But
I've been watching pretty much every Mets game since 2007.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe it's not a bad idea that, like, somewhat of an outsider guy. I mean, I've always liked baseball and been a Yankees fan, but just, watching it more lately is all. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, I guess you can look at me as, like, an outside, like an outside thought looking in, whatever it is. But, I don't know, man. It's just, and, like, I get it. Like, Barry Bonds, doesn't he have, like, the most home runs? But he was, like, juiced the whole time, right? So it's like this big thing, but it's like, I don't know, like just certain things happen, man. Like, how do they just not exist? They just it's not even that they don't want to put it in the Hall of Fame. They just want to act like it doesn't exist and shit. Like, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's just the way baseball is. Can't change it. I just think it's cunty. Like, how you gonna, they still played. They still did those things, man. Like, they were still in there doing it, figuring out ways to do it. Like, everybody shit. No one's gonna shit on Bill Belichick's legacy. That motherfucker cheated like every chance he got. You know what I mean? He's gonna go down as like probably one of the best coaches of all time.
Everyone's still going to talk about the cheating, though.
Yeah, because we hate him and we joke around about it all the time, dude. Nobody talks about his cheating when you watch a fucking, like, a pregame show.
Well, they can't. You think they'd still have a job if they just sat there and was like, he's cheating, he's a cheater, cheat.
I guess that's true, but I don't know.
They always use the words like, oh, he's just outsmarting the other team. When he's stealing signals.
Yeah. They was going to say something, right? All right. Let's keep going because we still got a few emails. And, well, we're only on an hour and 10. That's good. But my headache's coming back. But I can't draw anymore because I need to drive. And I'm fucking hungry. So, Finn, get the fuck out of here with that. How many saves does Betances have? He legit is one of the top 5. This is Pete. Huge Yankees fan.
I yell at people differently.
Yeah. I don't even know if you even said how many saves does Betances have. Did you say that? Because he's not even a closer.
No. Oh, God.
You're coming close to yakking. This is fucking hilarious. Can you yak in your mic but not on it?
No. All right, what?
Did you say at one point how many saves does Betances have? He's obviously about to rip you about Betances.
Well, because I was talking about...
I don't remember you shit-talking him, though, so that's why I'm confused.
I was saying that we were talking about closing money, like how much money Familia got.
And I was comparing it to a setup guy.
Right.
Or an earlier relief pitcher.
Yeah, well, I don't remember exactly. What do you want, Pete? Maybe he'll come back to me, dude.
He legit is one of the top 5 relief pitchers in baseball, and he has been that for the past 5 years. I'm not going to throw numbers at you because you wouldn't understand them, but you should know that he had a stretch of all-star appearances, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and he should have been in the All-Star in 2018 as well, all while having only 36 career saves. Eye roll. But I
think we're talking about different arguments, though. I don't think I ever said, maybe I did. I don't think I ever said Betances was bad. I might have said he's been inconsistent like every other closer or setup guy or any reliever in the fucking league. I think I was just talking about money with you.
Yeah, I think his main argument was that, because I think Familia may be considered steep for $10 million a year, and you guys don't believe so. And I just remember,
was I arguing that I think Familia is better than Betances? Maybe
I don't think so because I don't know. I mean, would you say that?
Probably because I'm a Mets fan. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like I mean. I don't know.
Actually, I would definitely
because they kind of are different pitchers. When you're a closer, man, that's like a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
like you can. There are some guys that are like setup guys and try closing and do well, but like it is 2 different animals, man. There's a reason that all they do is try to get 3 outs.
Yeah,
like the most important 3 out. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole different aspect to it. So, yeah, Pete, give us some more details, man, because I don't know if like.
Yeah, but
fuck Finn. No, I hate the guy. We'll just make fun of him all day. I'll do that with you, but at least want to have some.
I can't remember what.
I don't remember you really.
We drink a lot, Pete.
Yeah, I don't remember you shit talking.
I don't remember this one.
3, Fudge. The Yankees traded for Paxton. They didn't sign him as a free agent. The Yankees should flex their financial dominance and sign the 2 going guys who are 26 this year. Let me repeat. They are the same age as Judge. Imagine that team with Harper, Judge, Stanton, Sanchez, Machado, Didi Hicks, Torres, and Andujar. Yeah, it's insanity. It's like a fucking all-star team.
Fucking Golden State
Warriors.
Warriors.
My friend, is Murder's Row lineup. And the one thing the Yankees did under George Steinbrenner was invest their earnings back into the team instead of into their owners' pockets. I'm going to throw some numbers your way, so don't be confused. In 2017, the revenue of the Yankees was $619 million.
Now is that
the revenue? Okay.
Is that including just? Is that everything with the Yes Network? And I'm assuming that means everything.
He's about to repeat. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't specify it. Let me repeat that. In 2017, the Yankees organization made $619 million with a payroll of $238.5 million. That means of that $619 million they spent roughly $38.5 in payroll, add maybe another $75 million in costs for the front office, coaches, travel, miscellaneous shit. That brings us up to $313.5 million spent in 2017. Yet that is still only 50% of what they made in revenue. The main issue, I guess whether it is or not, does it even matter?
No.
With this argument, the main issue I have with professional sports is that the players do not get paid enough. You just said that, huh? I understand how much all these people make, like these billionaires or whatever. But like, here's the problem. Quick argument, like 1 minute. You got these people that are like millionaires, billionaires, right? Whatever. And they got all these people below them making them all this money. First off, that's called American capitalism, okay? That's everywhere, bro. That's the guy I work for. That's probably the guy you work for. But guess what? We're getting way less money. Way, way, way less money. And I guarantee, well, definitely not me because I sit at a chair and use my hands to work. You probably have a hard-working job. Yeah, can't even give the credit to the whole extremity past the wrist. Third knuckle up. You probably even work harder than a lot of athletes, Pete. These guys are getting millions.
Pete works more hours. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker always working.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Hearing a thing?
Yeah, I'm hearing it, but
that's like nonstop. It's been clicking, right?
It happened a few times. I'm trying to ignore it because it just makes me upset. I've been fucking around with the audio drivers on my computer on and off, trying to like fuck with it, but I changed like the.
You're making it worse, I think.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna just give me a second. I gotta stop. It's happening a lot now.
With this?
Okay, we're back. We shouldn't have any more annoying clicking noises. Hopefully. God.
You were talking about how.
Long story. I do remember now. Long story short, Pete. Like, I understand what you're saying because like of how much these owners are making, and you think the players should make more because they're the ones like making them the money. But like they're just getting millions upon millions of dollars, dude. Like one single year for Manny Machado, he could play 2 weeks, get injured the whole entire year. He's going to get like $30 million this year, maybe more, maybe fucking more, dude.
I wonder how much David Wright played percentage of that 10-year contract.
Yeah, and he was getting 20-something mil a year, right?
Something like that, yeah.
It's like, dude, let me do that 1 year. Let me just fucking somehow like get the core strength to like hit home runs for a year, and I get some monster contract. That's
dude, I already
guaranteed.
said I'd suck dick to pay off my house. So
yeah, you're like, what do you think we're gonna do to fucking play baseball for a year, dude? Dude, if I fell upon like $10 million somehow, I can't even tell you how set I'd be set for like 8 lifetimes, like 8 separate lifetimes, like. Just think about all the shit, you know what I mean? But you know what it is? It's like you get rich, and you're gonna live like a rich person for whatever reason, and you just start wasting money on shit, dude. You know what I mean?
I'd be dead in 3 years.
Yeah, if I was single, oh my god, I can't even imagine.
If I was single, the amount of STDs I would have.
I can't even. Yeah, well, we shouldn't get into that.
All right, I got this, and this. I got the clap. I got herpes and chlamydia.
We share mortgages with our girlfriends. They're not going anywhere. Maybe we shouldn't go down this road.
Isn't chlamydia the clap?
I know they both start with C.
Yeah, I'd be like, I have all 3s. You want to suck my dick? Here's $1 million.
Yeah, but I mean that's just me, Pete. I disagree, man. I think they make plenty, and I understand what your argument might be right now. It might be something different that I didn't think about. Who knows? But
if anything, baseball players should get paid way less than other sports, besides basketball. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but they get paid a ton because there's no salary cap.
I know,
why does public perception back the billionaire owners who pockets millions of dollars every single year over the athlete who is working in the gym, injecting themselves with whatever is the latest drug cocktail for all of our entertainment? Pay the players in all sports. In a sport without a hard salary cap, the teams that make the most money should Use that as an advantage in order to continue to be one of the top 5 teams in baseball. Spend the money, sign Machado and Harper. It's not an irrational sports fan rant. It's been backed up by numbers and math. Well, you know what? That is true.
Yeah.
He did back it up with numbers and rant and wasn't just being an irrational sports fan like we kind of deemed him to be. So, I mean, I'm not going to give you an apology because...
fuck him, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically, fuck Pete 50% of the time.
Yeah, if you say fuck Pete, and I'll be back and say I'll say it's all about Pete.
Yeah.
So you won't keep rotating that.
It's all about Pete. Bring it back.
Okay, so I'll still... All right, fuck you, buddy.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. No, yeah, I got fuck Pete.
Yeah, it's all about you, Pete. I got you, bud.
The way we laugh, man, it makes my headache worse. Number 4, Tim Tebow. I went to school with a guy who was a huge religious guy, like Tebow is, and he got around the virginity thing, but only doing his girlfriend in the butt. Apparently, vaginal sex is a no-go before marriage, but butt stuff is good to go.
It's true.
Fuck, I'm surprised I'm not religious. This is a long one, boys, but you haven't heard anyone say that to you ever. Keep rocking. It's all about Pete. That's what he says, man, not me. Fuck Pete.
Yeah, it's all about Pete, buddy. Isn't that South Park song where it's Mr. Hanky talking about Virgin Mary and Kenny's singing in the background, but it sounds like you can stick it in your ass and still be considered a virgin? Mary?
I vaguely remember that.
It's either that or you can suck all the dicks you want and still be a virgin. It's one of the two, and it's fucking hysterical.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I guess he's going to yell at me about Rogers for... Can't you make fun of me and tell me I'm wrong, Ross, in like 3 sentences, dude? You got to do it in 3 paragraphs, bro? What is it, the fucking Ross cast, dude? For fuck's sake?
He's the nerdicle, man.
No, fuck Pete and fuck Ross, for fuck's sake.
It's all about
he is the nerdicle, though. Why is it so funny to me every time you do it? I'm breaking your subtlety and just making it ridiculous, but hold on, I'm taking a sip of water. Lifting empty sweeps cans over there like I need.
Seeing what's going on.
Maybe I should figure something out too. Oh, fuck. All right. Mahomes. Saying Mahomes.
Is this thing recording?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
The line's not moving? Doesn't the line over?
No, it's just I zoomed it out so it's hard to tell. Saying okay. Mahomes is the next Rodgers is a bit premature. Saying Mahomes is Rodgers-esque traits is absolutely not. It's very fair to use that comparison. Because the shit Mahomes is able to do. Don't look at stats. Fuck stats. They're meaningless in such a small sample size of 1 year. Look at the type of throws Mahomes can make, at the quality. Look at his arm talent. Mahomes has a special ability to throw the football.
How old is Mahomes? 22?
I don't know. Google his age while I'm reading this. From the no-look passes to the sidearm piss missiles to throws that he rolls to one side and throws cross-body to the other sideline while running. It's ridiculous. He has throws where I watch it, and I think there's only one other quarterback in football who can also do it.
23.
Aaron Rodgers. His arm talent is absurdly high. The consistency he has at the special throws he makes is Rodgers-esque. When it comes to throwing, Mahomes is top 5 easily. There's only a few quarterbacks that can throw to the level he can, but mostly not to the consistency he can complete those passes. For reference, I think the top 5 throwers, notice I'm specifying throwers and not top 5 quarterbacks, Rodgers, Mahomes, Wilson, Wentz, Luck. Quarterbacks like Ben, Brady, Rivers, Breeze, etc. can't do what Mahomes can do. They have other areas where they excel, obviously. Anyone who doesn't think Mahomes has special talent is on drugs. On a side note, you mentioned the Chiefs' offense not having receivers, and you completely discounted that for a majority of the year that Sammy Watkins and him missing is a bigger deal than people think. When he's healthy, Watkins can stretch the field like Hill can, and they can scheme out defenses by having plays that look the same be completely different with which role Hill and Watkins execute, which goes deep underneath out, etc. It's a huge part. It's a huge part of the play calling, and that was so successful. That was a huge part of the play calling that was so successful that Reed doesn't have access to right now. You could tell by how he's limiting what Hill can do because there's not a second versatile threat to take pressure off of him. I guess I can kind of see where you're coming with that, but I feel like after Watkins left Buffalo, man, he went from like a number 1 receiver to like barely existing. Now, I could understand the logistics of the play calling. I see what you're saying here. I'm not just looking at numbers.
He was also a number 1 receiver in Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Watt doesn't have talent, but like, or Watkins doesn't have talent. I'm sorry, not Watt, but like, where was he? Where was he last year, man? On the Rams, dude. Like what was going on? You know what I mean? Like golf is obviously
very
fucking
dehydrated.
Yeah, keep drinking.
That
It'll
club
help.
soda was so delicious. You know when you like wake up hungover?
Oh, and you drink water and like, or in the middle of the night where you have like this odd thirst, right? And it's not even like a weird hungover or whatever, because if you chugged it that much, you'd probably get sick from
Right.
chugging so quick. But it's like when you were younger, I feel like it happened more. You woke up in the middle of the night and you just chugged like literally like 15 to 20 ounces of water in a row. And it was
Yeah.
like the sickest thing you've ever done in your life. Where is that?
I do it every single night. And I just felt it when that club soda was on my lips. I was like, oh boy, I'm in trouble. It's this past 3 days is, I think, taking a year off my life.
Yeah,
And
man.
I don't have many years left. Maybe I said 20, so now I'm down to 19 now.
Well, no, 19 because a year's gone by, but think about the 3 years you just took off. Or no, 3 days took off a year.
I would say at least you.
Well, a year's gone by since we did the podcast, so you're 18. You got 18
I got
left.
18 left.
So stop making up shit, you know? You don't want to lie to the
Time to
the
put
listeners.
some 18 good years. Best 18 years of my life coming up.
So drink it all away. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see what you're saying. I just, I think you're giving Sammy Watkins a lot of credit. I just think about the shit he could have done on the Rams last year, and he did like nothing.
That is true, but it's a different year.
And you're also a receiver. He could only do anything when the ball's thrown to you. But then again, I've never looked at his stats with like thrown to completions either, so who fucking knows? But fuck him. It's Sammy Watkins. Who gives a shit? BDB, I'm guessing stands for Big Dick Baker from who else? Ross. Okay, it looks like we're going to get some kind of video. Baker Mayfield stares down Hugh Jackson after game, clinching big play. Where's the video? I'm not seeing the video.
He's such an asshole, though. I love it. Not Ross. Big Dick. Big Dick Baker.
Oh, that's when
He started to backpedal up the field and stared him down, Arch, for what felt like eternity.
Oh, man, is Baker Mayfield something or what? I got to tell you, this guy, unbelievable.
he turns around for like the third time and he keeps looking at him and backpedaling.
Inches.
That is really funny. That is actually really funny.
Send me a video.
I'm all for shit like that because it's hilarious.
Right.
And if you're like,
as long as you back it up.
if you're doing well and you back up everything, but the only problem is, look at anybody, man. You can't be perfect forever. Eventually, that shit's gonna catch up to you. Then you're gonna look like an asshole.
Dude, I say it all the time. There's a reason I'm a fat, drunk, unathletic asshole. If I was athletic as fuck and made it to any major league,
All you do is talk shit.
oh my god. Think about me when I play fucking Mario Kart. I've
Yeah.
had people throw controllers and leave just because of me talking shit Mario Kart.
I feel like that's one of the best parts about doing anything in a competitive nature at all, because it's like that's the fun, man.
yeah.
That's why, like, I fucking, you know, it's funny. I'm not even sticking up for Pete Rose. I just think it's like kind of weird how like he just isn't going to exist in baseball anymore. That's mainly what I'm getting to. But I will never cheat, because all that's going to do for me is ruin the shit talking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I fucking think about it, dude.
That's what, dude. The amount of shit talking that would come out, I'd be fined. I wouldn't make any money in my career.
Yeah, and I wouldn't give a shit either. All I would do is talk shit.
Your fines are right at your paycheck this month again.
There you
right.
go, $0.
Well, you guys still feed me for free and give
20
me all this free stuff anyway, right?
You got 26.30 left to last you the next 2 days. What are you gonna do? Buy a handle of Smirnoff vodka. One last email from Ross. I forgot to add body. Fuck you, Jackson. And those are emails for this week.
Cool. So what do we got coming up?
What do we got coming up?
I guess we can't even talk about it, right? Because it's not coming up.
Inception. No, it should.
Interception.
I mean, after this weekend, we're recording 2 more podcasts.
Just regular drunk casts.
Yep, just plain old regular drunk casts, and then we will have 3 podcasts ready to go for January when that baby drops, and then we'll do the ball cast at the end, of the month once things
Who's
have
coming
settled
on that?
down a bit. I don't know. We gotta figure it out.
We should do a football one, so maybe have Mike or.
Well, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna be probably the week right before fucking the week of Super Bowl week. You know what I mean? Like, of course we'll we'll have like an all football one. We just go over some shit over the year, talk about some. I'll get some topics going, whatever. But yeah, obviously we'll talk about it. Then we'll probably just sit there and complain that the Pats are in it or something. But yeah, we'll rock that. But we got that shit going. Couple of African friends of mine are coming on this weekend. I'm actually very excited about it. Just in general to see my one buddy Joe, who I haven't seen since I feel like I might have seen him like once or twice after high school, but I literally haven't seen him. I don't think for like over a decade.
Yeah,
it's gonna be funny. I'm hoping these black guys come on our podcast and make fun of us for being white. I can't wait. That's what I want. If you're African American and you want to come on and make fun of us for being white, please come on and do it. Because we've been saying it for years. Black people are way funnier than white people.
that's fucking true.
It's plain and fucking simple.
And I don't let people be funnier than me normally. You know what
You
I
don't
mean?
have a choice if they're black.
Yeah.
They definitely got a bigger dick. We all know. It's
Just don't bring up you're not going to bring up the Mo Bigsley comparison.
You know why black people get treated like shit? Because they got all the cute, cool attributes, man. And white people are shitty, evil, jealous people. So they're just going to be like, oh, there's way more of us, you black motherfucker. Look at how he dances, and his dick hangs out of his pants, and for Christ's sake, he's hilarious. Kill this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
God, dude.
That sounds terrible, but all I'm doing is just complimenting black people, dude.
I got you, bro.
Does it sound like that? Yeah. I guess not, because the way you're looking at me and laughing. I swear to God, that's what I'm doing. And if you don't believe me, I'm sorry. You're listening to the wrong podcast.
All right. Are we going to still talk for a little bit?
I'm going to go with no. Hour and a half.
Can we
I'm
do
good.
one little quick thing?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
A little Fallout 4 recap? I know you've only played like 2 hours, but let me see what you got. You finally start playing
a little
Fallout
over
4.
4, I think.
So what do you think of the story so far? So you got through.
I don't have much going on at all. Well, all I know. I mean, I think I kind of have an idea. I might have caught Jesse play some shit here and there, but I kind of know the story. Basically, the beginning. You got the Vault Tech fucking salesman guy comes through. He helps you set up your special attributes or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, you and your family will be in the vault." But it ends up not being. I was trying to read some of, breaking into terminals and trying to read some shit. But after a certain amount of things, I'm like, all right, I'm just looking for keywords here. But it looks like that vault wasn't actually for, really housing people at all. It just seems like it was for just trying to find some, like, certain, I don't know, some type of human specimens or whatever.
Skills.
Yeah, just certain humans they want for whatever reason, obviously. Right. And what's weird is, I don't think you did, but I know I talked about it once or twice. My girlfriend's really into American Horror Story, which is actually a pretty good show. Some seasons are really cool. Some seasons are just like, whatever. But this season they did one on an apocalypse, or called it Apocalypse, but it ended up just kind of being like an extent of the witch one they did.
Right.
Which I like too. I thought they were both cool, but they kind of copied off Fallout almost, because it was something just like that. They made it seem like they built underground vaults, and I don't think they called them vaults. I think they called them something else and not copy off of Fallout 4.
Right.
I'm pretty sure like the writer of American Horror Story probably just finished playing beating Fallout 4 and was like, dude, I got it. Yeah, they all had these rich people, like, they had the fucking Illuminati or whatever, and whoever they're related to were friends or people with a bunch of money. Built these underground vaults or whatever, there's certain types of people that have certain type of abilities,
right.
or they're strong enough or whatever. Those are the ones they wanted to take in there. You know what I mean? Made it seem like, oh, everything's okay, and you and your family are safe. But then when the bombs were dropped and shit happened, they just left the family there and like, no, we're taking you, fucko, and then they throw them in a cage and they're like spraying them with a hose and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So there's like that. Then I've gotten to Concord. Met up with that black guy with the fucking hair.
Oh, the Minuteman guy.
Yeah, the Minuteman dude.
Gracie, Preston Gracie.
Yep.
And
I usually always go, at least the first playthrough, I always go like the good route, like answer super nice and be all about the cause or whatever.
Right.
A lot of times it can help you out. You might get a little bit extra stuff here and there. But I know obviously
they're good. His quest line's good if you want to do a lot of like base building and stuff. It's very good for that. For sure.
Well, I've noticed that because the other guy, I forgot his name, but like his right-hand man or whatever, I started doing some of his quests, and those are just like to teach you the basics of building and stuff. And the only thing I'm complaining about so far is like, I'm on the one where it's like get food. It's like first beds, water, power, whatever. And I'm on the one with food, and I started going hardcore with like, I'm just running around the sanctuary, just like breaking down everything and and the stuff.
It's kind of cool.
It is pretty cool. I've already found, I don't want to go as far as tedious. I definitely won't say that. I could just be giving it less credit. Maybe just being an RPG fan, playing somewhat complicated games. I mean, not super. I'm not like trying to like suck my own dick or something. What I'm just trying to say,
you can.
I definitely not. No way. Even if I took the ribs out, that gut would still be there, and the dick is not large enough. I feel like breaking down shit is going to get tedious after a while. I feel like it's going to lose its whole, this is pretty cool, man. I'm like building shit. I think it's going to lose it quick.
Right.
And I'm not sure yet, though. I've only started fucking with the Sanctuary the past like hour and a half building shit.
Yeah, you also don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. If you don't want to play that in the game, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
There's two things that were bothering me. One, so I've been literally picking up everything. I've been scooping everything, like even coffee cups or whatever.
Right.
I literally do it to a point where if I'm in the middle of a quest, I try to find a way to back out, fast travel to a workshop, drop it all off. Now, I've been noticing if I want to break it down into like product that I can use or whatever you want to fucking call it, or like resources, actually, is the word. Do I have to like take it all out of the workbench, all drop it on the ground, and then fucking hit square when I'm in workbench mode? Like, how do I break all that shit down that I snag and just store in my fucking workbench?
There should be...
I definitely do not see any type of breakdown all fucking thing button or anything.
There should be a scrap all button.
Maybe I need to fucking get a certain perk, or maybe I need to fucking get
or maybe
to a
that's
certain
a Fallout
quest.
76 thing. Maybe that's not in there. See, now I'm getting confused because I'm playing different games. I don't think I remember breaking stuff down too much in Fallout. I just remember putting shit in my stash.
Because you can only break shit down when it's like, from what I could tell so far, when it's like out and about while you're in that greened off, like roped off area when you're in workbench mode or whatever.
You're talking about like just random stuff. Like, let's say there's like a tree here, breaking that down. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, so all the junk you get, once you put that in your stash, I'm pretty sure it just, whatever items are in there, that's in your inventory. So I don't think you actually have to break down the items. Like the copper mug you find. I think that just means you have copper. I'm pretty sure.
I gotta look a little bit further into that. That, and when I was growing food, I kept trying to like pick shit that was already there and grow new shit. And all the number did was just not turn green. It just kept turning red and growing. And I went to fucking people to assign them to crops or whatever. Maybe I have to wait a bit.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm trying to fucking get through this quest so I can fucking get to the next building quest so I can keep building shit and get to a point where I'm just going to surround the main area with like 100 turrets.
Yeah.
It's just going to be ridiculous to where like because I don't want to give them ammo.
Right.
I don't want to waste.
No, don't. Fuck them, dude.
Jesse already told me today. He was texting me today. He's like, dude, you're going to need ammo, bro. The game gets to a point where it just starts fucking disappearing.
Yeah, you're going to have this like great gun that you really like, and all of a sudden you're going to go, well, I guess I'm switching to the laser rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then eventually, like you do, like for me,
you can build ammo though, can't you?
Yeah, but I also like.
There's only certain types of ammo.
You can steal enough ammo to be okay. For the most part, I'm pretty sure I didn't have too much of a problem with ammo towards the end. Just sneak. Are you doing like? Because you're like, what are you doing? Are you doing like a sneaky sniper class? Or?
I wasn't even like thinking about the perks. I like didn't even get, because I remember you saying like a perk card when you were like, oh, the perk cards or whatever, and I was like, yeah, well,
I forgot. I forgot it was the first game that put that in.
See, but I don't even know. They're not even cards. It's like a skill tree.
Yeah, it is.
So I think
they're just called perk cards, but yeah,
I've just been taking my point. I mean, I'm about to be on level 4, so I've only used like 2 or 3 of them so far. But I've just been like putting them in luck because I want to fill luck up.
Right.
But like I should have been getting perks, man. I can only do like novice lock picking and stuff. Like I didn't realize there were just all these perks.
The first
underneath.
like 20 levels are tough to get yourself to a point where you're like, all right, I'm ready. This is my character and this is where I'm going.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I lock picking has always been a gigantic thing for me
You
that
need
I
it in
that I
the
love.
regular games, dude. You just gotta be stealing shit, dude.
Yeah, all the time. I enjoy sneaking, but there's not. Is there melee abilities in that game to like go up and like choke people or stab people or like do any kind of one shot kill if you sneak up on people?
Oh yeah, so the sneak damage for sure. And then once you go down the melee tree, you can just fucking blast people away. But I wouldn't suggest that if you're gonna go guns though, right?
I know I am. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I liked Deus Ex or something like Dishonor a lot because like all your sneaking around got you to a point where you're fucking not wasting resources to take people out.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen in this game.
Yeah, so that's one really cool thing that I mean I loved about Deus Ex.
Well, a lot of games are like that when you sneak around. Assassin's Creed, fucking
Yeah.
The Last of Us, like any game you sneak around in.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just remember that from Deus Ex, and I might just move on to Deus Ex after Fallout, man, because that game has fucking been irking at me like crazy. Even almost more than Parasite Eve. Yeah, no, but it's definitely cool. I definitely, now that we're talking about it, I might not just go home and like fucking stuff my face and fall asleep. Maybe I will play for a few hours.
Please.
But I'm definitely like already super fucking into it, and like it's it's so weird that you always get that like, oh, it's a new game and like fuck man, I gotta learn all this shit. But like when you're a nerd, it's like 20 minutes goes by, you're like, all right, I already know everything. You like figure it out so quick. Like I've already figured out like my groove of like what I'm doing in Fallout 4 already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is good. So I mean it's good because there's never any time to waste, like being a grown ass adult now. But at the same time, it's taking away a little bit of like the discovery for me as well. But I'm fucking 4 hours in. I went to Concord for a little bit. Now I'm back at the Sanctuary, like planting watermelons, trying to fucking build a town right now.
Did you find the underground like stock, like little spot in the
Concord?
In the Sanctuary?
In the Concord?
No, in Sanctuary.
Well, yes, in the Concord.
Oh well, there's like a little bunker in the Sanctuary behind one of the houses. So if you look at your house and the river's on your right side, if you go straight, I think it's the last house on your left, I think. And there's like a couple guns in there, but there's like you get some grenades, there's like some gold bars so you can get some money and stuff. And like a bunch of perk magazines and stuff.
Oh damn. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
definitely haven't seen that, so thanks for telling me. I'll go check
Yeah, I
that
think
fucker out.
I think it's just like you open up a basement door. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Might need to fucking
So
some
check
kind of.
check for that.
I've already come to a few locks. I wasn't level high enough yet. And
Yeah, you might have
that.
to lock
I
it.
hate missing anything. The Steam controller is a little fucky with that because the dial on the top right, that's like for the mouse.
Right.
That's you would normally use the right joystick for lock picking. So you kind of I'm usually really good with the lock picking. Like I can go super slow, and the second it goes, then I pop off because the higher the level, the quicker that fucking lockpick breaks.
Right.
Although I save before every single lock, and I never, unless I get like really annoyed and pissed off, and I have like 100 bobby pins, and I'm like, all right, fuck it.
You would suck. That game is funny. Like you have like 100 bob pins, and you're like, I don't give a fuck. Clink, clink. They just pop, and you're like, doesn't matter. Then you have like 2, and you're like, oh no.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, unless I'm like being a real cranky cunt for whatever reason, if I break a bobby pin, I just restart. From my load. I save right before. So it's just it's just one of those little moves you learn as you play Fallout over and over, and you're just like, why does it matter how many bobby pins I actually have?
Because you're gonna steal everything.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is you save
If you
before
save it, yeah.
save before every single safe that you go to ever. You fucking break the bobby pin. Oh, load. Takes you an extra 6 fucking on the computer. It loads way faster.
Oh, does it?
Like when I save a file, it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, because on the PlayStation, it'd be like a 40-second process, maybe even more.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but
No, oh my god, it is. If you're doing a hard lock, it takes you like 8, 9, 10 tries to do.
yeah.
That's like fucking 20 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's the one good thing I'll give the computer. Like, because I save all the time. Because I never want to like forget anything, or I always
Right.
try to like Not that I'm going to, but I always try to want to get every single fucking
Yeah, and the
thing
biggest
ever.
that's my biggest thing with Fallout games is like when I'm first traveling to a place. If it's a long distance, sometimes you forget to save, and then like you're right to the town, and a death claw is like, "See ya," and then you're back.
They shoot a death claw out quick in this game, dude.
Yeah, but you got the minigun and the power armor.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like sometimes controlling it, it's like a little slow and
power armor.
On that street, and yeah, being in the power armor and that street in front of that building where you meet the Minutemen or whatever, fucking Juice or whatever they represent. Okay, because Minute Maid, the Death Claw comes out and you're like fucking, it like pushes you into like cars and shit, and like sometimes you're like trying to, like I just learned what the fuck's that? Let me fucking move, you cunt! Like,
how cool is the death claw in the new game though? Like it's like bigger, it's like just more it fucking buries underground and shit. Like
I haven't even don't. Well, see, I was in that building. I talked to those dudes, and I killed all the raiders.
right.
But I was like way overcumbered or whatever, and I was like, all right. So I fucking went outside, and there were more raiders coming, I think. Or no, not yet. Raiders weren't coming yet because I didn't talk to those people yet to make more come because they wanted me to go get the power armor.
Right.
So I went to the side of a building just to chuck a bunch of guns that were making me overcumbered so I could fast travel, drop a full of junk, come back, get all the guns, go back again. And when I came back again, then I started hearing like booming, and I'm like Death Claw already? Like I didn't even but you always think that, like when you think real bad in Fallout, you assume Death Claw.
Yeah.
So, and I think I might have caught him like out of my peripheral, like running from a building. And I was just like, all right, I need to fast travel right to this fucking building. And then, go in there, get all the shit. And by the time I came out, because of me like fast traveling and like maneuvering around and
Right,
shit,
like, kinda messed
the
up
Death
how-
Claw killed all the raiders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to. I think what I'm guessing is supposed to happen. You're supposed to not, go get the power armor right away, and right away go downstairs and go outside. And there's raiders that are at those bunkers.
Right, you're
coming
fighting
for
the
you.
raiders, and then the death claw.
And then the
shows
Death
up.
Claws.
It's a great scene.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I missed it.
Yeah.
I guess I just fucked up time wise, like fast traveling, and
Right,
just
right,
trying to,
right.
because I don't want to lose any items. That the Death Claw was just hopping around Concord like all on its own, and all the raiders were dead. So I guess I missed that, but I stripped all those raiders of all their shit.
Oh, there you go.
So that was cool. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't want to waste minigun bullets on fucking the raiders. The raiders are very easy in the beginning of this game, but I'm guessing they make it that on purpose for story's sake.
Yeah.
Because I definitely remember a 10mm pistol not just taking 1 and or 2 bullets to kill a fucking raider in any other Fallout game.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, my 10mm pistol, it was like the first gun I got, and I've always liked the 10mm a lot.
It's actually it's a badass gun in real life.
Yeah, no, it's a badass gun in fucking Fallout too. I just like, find a lot of ammo for it. You got a lot of shots and VATs, I mean, so what is the shotgun, like 2 fucking shots or something, you know what I mean? So I'm usually like a small gun guy or whatever. And then eventually find a way to get like a medium-sized gun or a bit bigger gun that's still considered a small gun with the perks. Be like, all right, fuck the pistol, but I'll keep it around.
Combat rifle's dope in this game. You can put like radiation bullets. Like you can change the bullets on the combat on anything, but I think one of the guns I was using did like fucking 80 damage as the combat rifle, and then also did like another 120 like radiation damage. You're just fucking popping people off, dude.
You gotta think that, I mean, what is it, just more like what's radiation mean to fucking NPCs or people you're killing? Once you kill them, that's a wrap, right?
Yeah, but it does more damage to them. Like it gives them radiation, so the health drops.
Okay, so it's kind of like poison.
Yeah.
And like an
I
RPG
guess
or something?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to know whether to put resources into that shit or not. You know what I mean?
All right, let's wrap her up.
Yeah, big time. Let me upload this shit so I can go home and play Fallout. All right. You know the rules. Don't be a cunt and fuck off and stuff. Sippies. DJ. Spin it. Mike, check. The morning after pill. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots for likes. Shots like. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Likes. Like. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. The morning after pill. Shots like. Morning